Now, earlier in the show, our fitness expert Stacy Irvine showed us ways to get moving and help take the strain off of our bodies that working from home might be causing. But too much sitting isn't just a problem for adults. Our younger generation needs to keep moving and keep their posture in check as well. So Stacy's back now to help with that. And Stacy, this is going to be crucial information for all of us parents out there for sure.
It really is. Trace, have you noticed a difference with your kids' activity levels since the pandemic started?
Have I noticed a difference? They've gone from 90 to 0. There's no hockey, there's no basketball, there's no baseball. And it's alarming how much they are not moving now. We have to be very intentional about dragging them out of the house and just getting around the neighborhood so that they move a little bit. It's actually kind of scary.
Main problem is Canadian children were getting a low grade at activity prior to the pandemic. So we were rated at a level of a D+, which is really not great. And then what happened was they did another study that came out in April that said that the kids' activity levels now are drastically reduced. And look, it's no surprise. We are both struggling with the same issues. All parents are struggling with the same issues. We were not able to get them outside. We couldn't have them with their friends. It's not like you're going to get your kid to jump on an exercise bike and just start pedaling. It has to be something that they want to do. And then we have, on top of all this, the really big draw from all the screens. So my boys love PS4. My daughter loves watching all her favorite TV shows on her phone. And I'm always in a constant battle with them. And I'm always yelling at them about their posture. And really, you can only yell so much before they start tuning you out and they're not listening. And I'm losing my voice some days. So I'm wondering, how are you managing the screen time with your two?
Oh my gosh, managing would be a really bad word to use right now because it's out of control. And this family, we had strict rules. There's no tablets in the car. They didn't have screen time from Monday to Friday when they were at school. Stacy, I had to get rid of all of that stuff because this is how they interact with their friends. My son's also on PS4 all day. So here's actually one thing we did do. We were able to sign them up for camp. And so now Monday to Friday, they're at camp from 9 in the morning till 4 p.m. and they're running and they're moving and they're sweating. And so when they come home, I've given up. Like if they want to go right onto their screens when they get home, have at it. At least you ran throughout the day.
I've given up too. But here's a couple great exercises that we can get them to do that are so easy. The first one is called Ragdoll. Let's see it, guys. Come on down. So Ragdoll is very simple. It is exactly what the word explains. Their heads down, they're shaking things out. All they're doing is really stretching out their hamstring and getting some blood flow to their brain and really also trying to lengthen these postural muscles and again, stretch some things out. Now we have another routine. So this is, come on up you two, that was a good Ragdoll. This is kind of a really relaxed version of a yoga sun salutation. So I'm going to get them to start and go through it, and I'll just talk them through it. So we start with arms up, deep breath in. Yes, and then we do the dive forward. Okay, yes, all the way down to their toes, and then they do what's called a halfway lift, which is kind of flattening out their back and working those postural muscles. Now, hands go to the ground, and we take the feet back. And we come down into a push-up position. Now we come into a cobra or an upward dog. So just hold here, you two. So this one you can see really reverses that slouching posture that they've been doing. And that's why the more they can do this, the better. Then we go into a downward dog, which again opens up and stretches through their lats, which are some of the muscles that are getting really tight from being hunched over screens. So I love this move. The more they can do that, the better. And then they're going to jump forward and come up into a big arm stretch all the way up. And that is it. Fun, right?
Oh, Stacy, that is so good.
You got to make it fun, and sometimes I just add this in. So they'll say, can I have my screen time? And I'll say, yes, okay, but I want 5 sun salutations before you sit down on your screen. Or when you finish, I want you to do the ragdoll, and then I want you to head out with your friends. It's all just doing our best, trying to work some movement and some posture stretching into our schedules. I think that's the best we can be asked to do.